These meetups have been so fun. We're going early tonight. In fact, I even brought my laptop because I did some homework. I'm pumped up and excited, ready to go. Buffalo, New York. I can't believe we're here. When you're out on the road, everything goes out the window. Structure, grooming. We've already had fun today. We took the kids to Niagara Falls. I could only take about a 4-second video because my hands were freezing. It was officially the coldest I've ever been. And wet. It's like, imagine being cold and then being showered on by this waterfall. It was awesome. I am actually kind of over the networking thing for one night. They can network on their own. We're not gonna do a networking game. I'm gonna do a teaching moment, some Q&A, and then I'm out. But we are going early today to see what kind of questions people have. And you know, people that typically show up early are the ones that are like the most excited. So I wanna ask them tonight, why are you here? What are you coming to a Pace Morby meetup for? What's this Creative Nation tour in your mind supposed to be about? And so let's meet some strangers today, guys, in Buffalo, New York. Door knocking is one of those things that I have such confidence that I have a standing challenge to anybody in the country. If you can prove to me you have knocked 100 pre-foreclosure doors, people that are in the foreclosure process, you knock 100 of them, the same ones, 3 times, and you can't get a deal starting from scratch, I will give you $10,000. Never has it happened. I've had a lot of people get to like 60, I got to 60, and then boom, they go get a house. Okay, I just did a YouTube interview with a student of ours that made 40 grand. He was at house 94. And he was DMing me. He's like, I'm at house 94. I'm gonna take $10,000 out of your pocket. I go, dude, I hope you do. And then it turns out he had not even knocked all of them one time yet. I go, dude, the challenge is you got to knock the same doors 3 times. So he only knocked 94 doors and got paid $40,000. Guess what he did? Do you think he kept knocking doors? Nope. Knocking doors is such an interesting business because how many people knock doors in town? Where'd he go? How many people are knocking doors in town? You probably run into competition for the first week they're in foreclosure, but nobody sticks with it past a week with that seller. Foreclosures are great for a couple of reasons. I'll pull a list and show you guys how many foreclosures you guys think you have in the process here. A couple hundred? 5 to 10 a day? That's incredible. I'm moving to freaking Buffalo right now. What do you guys go? I won't, dude. When I left the RV this morning and I stepped outside, I was like, oh my gosh. And then we went to Niagara Falls. That was a really stupid decision. But we did it. The helicopter, yeah, you were right. I shouldn't have done the helicopter thing. And I'm glad I did. So when I ran a door knocking team, I had a guy that was full on autistic, like so far on the spectrum that his mom had to drive him to these neighborhoods and then she would follow him along, and he was my best door knocker. Why? Why was he the best door knocker? He didn't even have a trigger in his brain that made him feel fear. He wasn't even aware of it. He was doing like magic tricks on people's doorsteps and like, he was freaking incredible. Him and his mom went off and started a fix and flip business. He was awesome. His name's Alex. And Alex worked for me for 2 years. Nobody could outshine this kid. All he did in the very beginning, and he would make probably $2,500 per deal that we did. Well, I mean, think about an average foreclosure deal, at least in Phoenix, is about $25,000 is what you can make. Buffalo, what are you, 12, 15? Average, I'd say, is, let's just say 20 grand. Why wouldn't somebody pay you $2,500 to set appointments all day long? You know what I'm saying? Now, you got to get paid $2,500 after the deal closes. But if you set appointments for him all day long and you just went and knocked every single foreclosure and you did that an hour a day, every time there's 5 to 10 notice of defaults and she went and knocked the doors and set an appointment for you to come and talk to the seller, wouldn't you pay this girl $2,500 when you close the deal? All day long. So you don't need to know a lot to get started. You need to know somebody who knows a lot. And this is why I built a community, because nothing's worse than going, oh, I learned all these modules and all these things, but I don't have somebody to actually serve, right? As human beings, we just want to serve each other. That's what God put us on this planet for, okay? Like the Buffalo Bills served up a can of whoop ass today. Kind of. You only won by 3 points, guys. Don't get too cocky. Okay, so you could start with just setting appointments, right? And there's scripts there, and I won't go into the scripts, but the average wholesale fee on a foreclosure is $20,000, let's just say, in this area. Nobody does it because it's nerve-wracking. So if you're like, I really want to get into it, there you go. There's a way you could probably make $2,500 a week, an hour a day, just setting appointments for him. You don't even have to close the deals. He'll close the deals, he'll sell the deals, and you'll make $2,500. I'm throwing out a number, he'll work that out with you on something else. The reason why foreclosures are great is because they don't answer their phone. Why don't they answer their phone? Bill collectors, child support, everything you can imagine. Everybody's after these people that are in foreclosure, so they stop answering their phone, right? And you go knock their door, and you knock their door 3 times, and you leave a paper plate. That's what we do. We leave like a paper plate like your neighbor, like you had no actual like pen. You leave a business card, that's stupid. They're trying to avoid everybody that has a business card, right? These people are in foreclosure. They're going through a divorce. They don't want to hear from an attorney, a real estate agent. Everybody, when you knock doors, you'll see all these people's stupid business cards. Leave the business cards. Put a paper plate with a crayon. Hey, I'm in the neighborhood, concerned about the house. Call me. My name's Pace. Who's getting a call, the paper plate or the stupid business cards? Show up in flip-flops, too. Like, more casual, the better, right? They don't want to feel they're being attacked by a bank. And that's, if you went like this with the boots with the fur, it's a great song, by the way, if you're into that. If you went just like this, casual, put together, doesn't look like you like got all professionalized, you're winning that appointment all day long. And there's nobody knocking those doors. Most of y'all should not be knocking doors. The pathway that you choose in real estate is how you it's not just how you succeed, it's how you thrive. When you wake up in the morning, you're excited about your pathway, that's what you really got to find. Because there's so many freaking ways to win, right? Okay, so here's the process of a foreclosure. They are going through all sorts of things. And they're going to go in and out of foreclosure multiple times, right? They're going to go into foreclosure. They're going to get the notice of default. They might catch up, get a loan. They might sell their car, catch up their payments. They're out of foreclosure. Those people will go back into foreclosure. 80% of people that go into foreclosure and out of foreclosure will go back into foreclosure. 80%. Okay, so when you see somebody that goes into foreclosure, go, no, I'm solving it. I'm borrowing money. Go, no problem. I hope it works out for you. I'm always here no matter what. And do we follow up with them in 30 days or not? We do. Okay, because high likelihood they're going to get back on that list and they're going to see you again. What wins in life? Consistency and persistence, right? And they want to know that they can trust you. And we get trust by showing up over and over and over and over, right? Okay, so the ones that go into foreclosure that can't get a loan or they can't sell their car or they can't get a second job to catch up those payments or what have you, they will try and go get a loan modification. Everybody here knows what a loan modification is? It's when you go to the bank and you go, hey, I'm behind on my payments, bank, and I know banks don't want houses back. That's not what they do. Banks hate to get houses back, okay? Why do banks hate to get houses back? That's like a grocery store getting the milk back. It's like, bro, we don't want this. Like, throw it away. We don't want it. It also is really bad for their credit rating. So a bank that has to foreclose on a house shows that bank shouldn't have given that loan in the first place, and it goes against their approval rating, if that makes sense. Yep. So it actually downgrades them over time, and so they don't want that back. Plus, it's not their business model. Their business model is creating loans, right? So the bank will work with these sellers through loan modifications. They'll do all sorts of things that I don't have time to explain to you, but let's say I'm 20 grand behind on my payments. A lot of times the banks will go, we'll forgive the 20 grand. We'll just put it on the back of the loan with no interest, no payments. We'll just take that 20 grand. You're all of a sudden caught up. Please just don't be late again. They will do wild stuff. I've seen people get loan modifications of like 120 grand. And the bank's like, yeah, we'll just put it all in the back of the loan. No interest, no payments until you sell the house. They do not want to take the house back. But can a seller get a loan modification if they don't have a job? No. Okay? So some of these people are in and out of jobs. They've got all sorts of crazy things going on. And so the person that wins in the door knocking world are the people that memorize these people's names and their stories, and they create a CRM. And they go, okay, Tammy went into foreclosure 4 months ago. She went back out. I checked back in with her. She's going through a loan mod, and your CRM should reflect all of this. And I can tell you his CRM probably is not as clean as it should be. Would you agree with that? Yeah. So what I would do is that is something you could bring to the table, is go to him and go, hey, can I help keep your CRM really clean, right? That's his, you guys have a CRM, you nurses have CRMs. What do you guys call it? We have that in real estate. It's called a CRM, okay? Customer Relationship Manager. I can tell you his is trash, okay? You guys, you're a nurse, right? Doctors are absolute dog water at keeping good records, right? Who keeps better records? The women usually, right? These doctors, they're so stupid, okay? There's men in here, typically it's men, the most disorganized, but they're barbarians, and they will go knock the freaking doors and hammer the phones, okay? So some of you ladies in here should go talk to the killers in here and go, how do I apply value to you, right? Your boyfriend, husband's already talked to you about this. He's trying to recruit you into his business to do that exact thing, am I right? Okay, I have 6 of those ladies in my business, 6. I have so much stuff going on. I have 6 full-time women that's all they do. They're coordinating wire transfers. They're coordinating, hey, we're selling this flip and we're receiving the money. Where are we going to redeploy it? Hey, that money should be sitting there. Hey, we're doing a loan. I'm doing a loan tomorrow for $1 million on a liquor license. I don't know. I don't want to do the paperwork on that, do I? Right. So there's value you can provide to somebody immediately by just putting an hour of work in a day instead of going, well, where do I start? It's not so much where do I start, it's who do I start with is the best question. Does that make sense? Okay, cool. Buffalo, you're an amazing city. I came out here from Amy Misnick, Ben, Dylan is his name, but REI Deal. We have a lot of incredible community members. Teddy Benz, Teddy, who ran the whole meetup. Literally so many good sub-2 members up here in Buffalo. I am so grateful for the community up here. They're all helping each other out. Shout out to Dill Sauce. Dill Sauce is the software we are using today. Dillsauce.io to get your hands on Dill Sauce. Yeah, it's $97 a month, but you know what? You waste $97 a month on, it's like a statistic website, Polymarket. It's literally taking, like, people are betting their whole lives on Polymarket. Like, I bet Trump will eat 4 hamburgers today, and they create a new bet, like random bet. You guys could spend $97 on Polymarket, but you probably will, and you won't spend $97 a month on Dill Sauce. But Dill Sauce is one of our sponsors, and they're incredible. They are how I find foreclosures, vacancies, tax delinquents. Everything that I need is on Dill Sauce. Thank you so much for coming out to the Creative Nation Tour. We've had a lot of people even today that were like, I found you in the last 2 weeks, saw you guys were coming to my city. What a weird thing. Guys, we'll see you in Philadelphia. Duran Levy, we're coming to your town. Everybody else, we love you guys. Everybody at our team, production team. Scott, we miss you. And that's it. We'll see you guys later.